Hey folks, just a quick video today. Um, just going to do some pork ribs for dinner. Last minute decision. Do some slow cook ribs in the smoker, and then I'm also going to make a homemade barbecue sauce. So I'll come back to you in a minute. I'll just prepare a few things. But first, I just want to put a bit of mustard all over the ribs, mustard sauce, and then give them a quick rub with some of the Lane's SPG, salt, pepper, garlic, and then I'll come back to you. All right, so just got a bit of mustard on. So it's just the standard, your American mustard. Bit of the Lane's SPG. I've already done underneath, but just give them a light sprinkle. It doesn't need to be, it doesn't need to be much. So we'll do this, and then we'll get them in the smoker. Just waiting for the smoker to heat up a bit, and then we'll show them to you in the smoker. All right, I'm just going to get this sauce started. So it starts off with just some caramelised onions. I've got a pot on, a little bit of olive oil. We'll get these on, cook them real slow for about 25-30 minutes. Then we'll add a little bit of garlic in there, and just for a bit of flavour. Then we'll get some other bits and bobs in there. And I've done this before this way, and it's bloody bang on. So it'll go real good on the ribs. All right, just going to get my garlic going. And has anyone seen one of these? Because I personally think garlic is a pain in the ass to peel, but this thing is bloody great. You just pop it in there, give it a quick rub. Well, that one didn't turn out so well. We'll do another one. Shouldn't always film, should you? That comes out spotless, no skin. This one we'll just use a little bit anyway. Got the onion on. Probably turn that down a little bit now. We want that to spread down slowly. This one, it'll just go slow. And then I'll chop that up finely in a minute and bang that in shortly. All right, so I've just banged the ribs in the smoker. Got a nice little flame that'll go out in a minute. A couple of blocks of apple wood down there, a couple of chunks. All right, so we'll cook them. So this is a Gateway smoker. I feel it's one of the best smokers, or I shouldn't say best, I'll just say the easiest to use, because it's almost set and forget. Once you get it lighted, you closed your, lit, not lighted. Get your two intakes, close them right down, and then I've just put the lid back on, but the temperature will go up and it'll sit directly on 300 for the whole smoke. It'll sit there for hours and hours and hours on end. So that's about it for them now. I'll give them about an hour and a half. Then I'll come out and I'll wrap them, give them a little bit of, I don't even know what's in the cupboard, apple juice or orange juice. I'll give them some sort of liquid. Sometimes I use pineapple juice, which is nice, but I don't know what's in there. I'll find something, and then I'll wrap them in foil for another hour, and they'll be done. And then I'll glaze them with this bloody delicious barbecue sauce that I'm doing. So I'll keep you posted there. Just flambeing a bit of Johnny Walker in there. If you can see that. Just burning off the alcohol, and then we'll start adding some ingredients. Alright, here's my ingredients for my barbecue sauce. So, firstly the onion, which you've seen, a bit of garlic. Then I've dumped in a thing of tomato paste, a whole one. I've put in about a cup of brown sugar, a couple of tablespoons of tomato sauce, a couple of tablespoons of mustard, about half a cup of Johnnie Walker. I didn't have any bourbon. So normally I would use bourbon, but I didn't have any. Bit of red wine vinegar, so it was about, I don't know, say about half a cup of that as well. And then you just cook it down. Just cook it down, and it's bloody smells delicious actually. But you've got to keep tasting it and see if it's to your liking. Like I just tasted it a few minutes ago. There's a little bit more sugar. So like I started off with half a cup, but I've added about another half a cup. Now it seems to be alright. But have a look at that. Like nice rich brown colour. That'll be we'll cook that down for about 20 minutes, let it thicken up, and I'll leave the lid off now so it can thicken up a bit and let it simmer away just on low, and that'll be magnificent. Alright, let's check these ribs. They've been in for an hour. So, let's have a look at them. Look at that. Still a bit of smoke rolling there, but they look alright. I'm going to take them out and wrap them, I think. We'll get a little bit of barbecue sauce in the wrap and then leave them in there for about another hour. They've been in just an hour and 6 minutes they've been in, so not long at all, but got plenty of smoke flavour on there, plenty of colour. Alright, let's wrap them and get them back in. Alright, so just wrapped, just put a bit of barbecue sauce on them. Have a look how good that looks. That looks insane. Now I'll just wrap them in foil, bang them back in, and let them go for about an hour and a half. Alright, come out to the smoke. I just dropped in temp a little bit, but that's no big deal because they'll be well and truly cooked. Let's open them up and have a look, because I'm going to start putting some. Geez, they're hot. Going to start basting them. So now total cook time. Oh yeah, look at that. Total cook time is I've been in for 2 hours. Pretty much exact. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see there, they've pulled them back on the bone, lovely. They'll fall apart, I reckon. Alright, let's just put a bit of this on and brush it on. These will be magnificent. So what I'll do is brush a bit of this on, and then we'll cook them for another 10 minutes or so. Let that go all nice and sticky and jammy. They'll be delish. Alright, ribs are in out of the smoker. Let me grab a knife, but I reckon they look pretty bloody good. If you ask me, homemade barbecue sauce. Oh, look at that. Look at that, they're just magnificent with a with the meat all over the knife, it's just falling apart already. But let's try one of these, and I'll tell you what they're like. Look at the bone, that's clean. All right, let's try one. Two-hour ribs in the gateway. Look at that, spotless, delicious. All right, viewers. All right, so the verdict is they are bloody delicious. Now, I know for some of you, people are going to say, "Oh, ribs are messy." When they're cooked like this, they're not. That's not messy. Like, look at those bones; they're spotless. You don't. It just peels off. It's like eating butter. It's bloody magnificent when it's like that. So, as you can see, I've got another rack left, so I'll keep them because as some of you probably would have noticed in the video earlier, yeah, I've got Collingwood jumper on. Don't slaughter me for that, because I love the Mighty Magpies, and that's what that second rack of ribs will be for tomorrow, because we're playing tomorrow, Sunday Arvo game, and so that way I don't have to worry about lunch tomorrow. I'll just reheat them slightly and they'll be delicious tomorrow. So you can watch the Mighty Magpies take on Richmond and give them what I would like to say, an arse whooping, hopefully. So yeah, don't everyone crucify me in the comments for. I know people love to hate Collingwood, but not all of us do. So for those of you that do love the Magpies, like me, what a cracking year we're having. So I'll see you at the grand final more than likely. All the subscribers, come and say hello to me when we're at the grand final, and I'll give you some more tips on cooking ribs then. So I'll see you in the next one. Oh, just one more thing. I know I'm probably going to get slaughtered in the comments about the whiskey in the sauce. I get it. Kids are going to be eating these things. You can leave it out. Don't stress. It's not like a key ingredient, but you can't taste it either. When you flambe, all the alcohol's gone. So don't stress about that. But by all means, leave it out if you're not into bourbon or whiskey or anything. But hey, maybe put it in, give it to the kids. Then you get to watch the footy in peace and quiet if they're pissing you off. So, but no, just joking. You can't taste it at all. It just adds to the whole flavour of the sauce. That's all. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.